Hello, boys and girls of the interweb. This is Zafian with Innate Gaming. Today we're looking at Zenonia. Now, there's many things in this game that is going to feel a bit familiar to you guys that have played other Korean MMORPGs that are cross-platform, especially. This game will be on PC, Android, and iOS. That being said, I would like to show you a few things. It is a click and move, like you can use your keyboard and your mouse to move. So there is no jumping as far as I can see on this game. Evasion and such is more skill based, where like you use skills for rushing in or jumping out of combat. Let's look at some of the skills. The skills are also based around your weapon that you have equipped. Depending on the weapon that you have equipped, it will depend on what skills you're using. Now you have, these are your active skills, okay? And this is basically the first skill you're going to get, right? You can upgrade this skill to do more damage. Not sure what that says right offhand. Let me pull out the Google Translate for you guys. See what it says here. Okay, so possess quickshot scroll 2 passive upgrades and skills. So you need yeah. So it doesn't really say, you know, what the upgrade is. It's probably going to do more damage, of course. All right, so then we have that. And see, this can be upgraded to, this is common, and this can be upgraded to uncommon. They have like their skills where it's common, uncommon, a rare, epic, and legendary. Okay, so if we go through and look at these, some of these are very interesting, like upgrades. See, this adds something, 10% of whatnots. Some of these add range as well. Oh, that's like a bolt. This is just a buff, it looks like, yeah. That's a nice little flurry of quick shots. A volley, kind of like almost like a shotgun. We got a snare. And it does have an upgrade for that snare. Okay. And that's like another crossbow. And it has like a lingering debuff, it looks like. Okay. A rain of arrows. Seems like it lasts a while. Okay. Oh, I really, really like that spell. And there's a buff, and it looks like there's 2 tiers to that particular buff. Okay, so these are all your active skills. Okay, now you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots, so you only can have 7 of these active at a time, like in your yeah, you only can have 7 active at a time. This is your buff. And that's your active slots. So you have to pick which 7, which to me gives a sense of customization. You know, you don't know what the person is going to have that you're fighting against. You can build, you know, for certain things as such. I think that's pretty cool. So now these are your buffs, and you can have 5 buffs, okay, and you can have these on autocast. You just pull them down, and like click and pull down, and then they will auto cast and keep you buffed up. And again, there's more than you can have active. Okay, there's not too much more though. There's 2, 4, 6, 7. There's 7, and you can have 5 active. So this is gonna be a little less. I like how it pops up over your head. It's gonna be a little less variety to what you can do with these, but it is what it is. I mean, it's still pretty cool. I like the buffs. Then these are passives, complete passive skills that you can learn, and I believe some of these alter your other skills. Like, yeah, these definitely will be the ones that alter your other skills. Maybe also upgrade some of the other skills. So you get these, and they're going to give you like a nice big passive buff. So like, yeah, and this is what's going to define you as a class, these passives as well. See, like Archer would get like more range, more range damage and such with their passive buffs, whereas the Warrior would get more defense and everything, right? And these are your ultimate abilities. Now, you see how many ultimates there are. There's only one slot for your ultimate, so you get to choose which ultimate you're going to go with. And out of all these ultimates, I mean, it depends on what you unlock and everything, of course. But if you have several of them unlocked, it's going to be, it's going to be a nice variety when you're in PvP situations. You're just not going to know what everybody has, which I like that. I like having a variety. Wow, I like that. Look at that. That's like a super fucking bolt. Okay. But I like that. I like being able to have that array of things. Now let's look at the other classes real fast, okay? We'll start with the normal skills. All right. So this is the warrior class, basically, that two-handed weapons. And got a stun there. That's nice. Okay, a buff. Another active buff. It looks like a shield. Okay, so yeah, that looks like it buffs your weapon. Yeah, it buffs your weapon up. Okay, and this gives you a shield. All right. Oh, look at that. So this jumps in there. Okay, closes that gap of space. Oh, I like that. You stab the ground with your sword and you kick them in the face. That's nice. Okay, this looks like it's a damage reflect buff maybe, or yeah, something like that. That right there is a taunt. You can tell that's gonna be some kind of taunt or something. A debuff that tells them to attack you. I'm pretty sure that's your tanking ability maybe. Oh, a group stun. I like it. Now this you see at the very beginning of the game when you're playing the little intro cutscene deal. You can use this ability. Looks pretty badass. I like it. I like it a lot. This is like a major like fucking berserk buff or something. All right. So you have a lot of skills here to choose from. Now the warrior only has 5 active buffs, so that's going to be a very simplistic thing to fill this up. You won't have to worry about choosing which one. And we got lots of passive buffs. Health. Looks like a cleave damage. Maybe this is like the distance you can jump. Yeah, a lot of nice passives here. Okay, and then we have the ultimates. If you guys want me to translate each and every one of these, it's going to be a huge long video. I could do that. Generally, you know, this is just to give you an idea of what to expect. Oh my goodness, I like it. So that's a major shield buff. It looks like it gives you a big HP shield there. Another buff. Okay, there's a lot of buffs for ultimates. Oh, that's a long range little smite there. I like these skills where you have. Look at that, dude. So, what is that? Okay, so you have this, and then when I click this. Oh yeah, okay, the guy is there. Okay, so you have like a spirit behind you. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe it's just showing the male and female versions. I have no idea. So yeah, I like the warrior looks good. Okay, so this one is more of an assassin build. There's some of these skills in here, man. They just look really, really good. So we have the basic, you know, it's just stab them. This looks like it's a poison. Maybe there's like a debuff on it. I like that there. Like a blink strike type dealio. Oh, I can go ahead. I can actually learn that. Now, see, you can learn other classes' skills. All right, so well, you can learn all the weapon skills, right? As you're playing, you might pick up the skills. I probably picked up that skill while we're sitting here doing this right now because I know I didn't have it in my bag earlier. So yeah, pretty cool little way of doing it. The basic tomes especially will drop. You'll start having to fight bosses or big world boss spawns. Or like these boss spawns that are, yeah, they're basically world bosses that would be spawning on a timer like every hour or every 5 hours or so, and you would have to kill them to get scrolls or weapons, you know, better gear and such. Okay. Yeah, the third tier looks a lot more bloody. I really like how the assassin class does. Okay, so she gets a buff there. Has like a dagger throw or something. Cloak. Alright, yeah, that's definitely cloak. Alright. They got like a shadow step. So it has two like blink attacks. And this is like a major like charge up attack. And a berserk a little buff as well. So this class also only has 5 active buffs and a whole lot of passive. And these passives, man, are going to be nice later on. So these are what? It's like a smoke bomb, okay. It covers 3 meters, it looks like. Probably makes it harder for you to get hit. You hit him with a champagne bottle? Yeah, look at that. That's hilarious. Okay, that's a daggers up in the sky. A little barrage of daggers going out from the middle. Interesting. Dude, that one looks so not that's like reminds me of Dota. That looks so badass. Yeah, the ultimate for the assassins. I completely like the ultimates for the assassins. Alright. So we already went over the archer or hunter or whatever. This is more of a support class, a taoist. So we got... I unlocked this. This isn't the first skill. You see this is a green skill. Found this scroll. Then we got a heal. Got some sparkle attack. We got a shield buff. No, maybe another buff. It goes 9 meters. A little green ball of lights. Okay. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. It looks like it's a vacuum. Or maybe it's just a delayed stun. Another shield type buff, it looks like. Oh my goodness, that's right. So this is a group heal. It looks like a group of buff heal. Yeah. Lots of buffs. Lots of buffs. And of course the golden skill is going to be huge, probably shield or something. Okay, so we got this. Is the archer the only one with more than 5 active buffs? Okay, it's kind of odd. Then we got passives. All right. You know, I'm not really gonna look at the passives. You know, it doesn't really. There's no animation to them. So let's go over the ultimates for the support, like healer priest class. Okay, that's just really brightness all over the place. Ooh, I like that. Burns them right in the middle. Looks like a nice big buff you'll do on your tank. Lots of group buffs. That is so bright. People are gonna know you're on the field, man, if you're in a PvP battle. Goodness gracious. Oh, look at that. What is... If you want to be bright and shiny, this is a class for you. This is definitely. All right. Now this is the more traditional buff. The orb that you get here was super confusing to me at first because it looked like some tech thing. But yeah. It's the mage class basically. We got fire. We got ice and fire. What the shit? Maybe he's on fire. Okay. Lots of elemental damage there. Okay, so it looks like a debuff. Nice. Just a little blizzard type frost nova maybe. Oh. The upgrade looks much better. She freezes herself. Okay. Oh, polymorph. Like it. Oh man, that skill looks so badass. Dropping that on players in the middle of like a PvP fight. I like it. Okay, so five active buffs, lots of passives, and then we're gonna see the ultimate abilities. So she has 2 polymorphs. This polymorph looks like it is much more hindering. Holy shit. That looks It's like a dragon head. Oh, man. Alright, that has to be a nasty debuff for it to be an ultimate. Okay, so she, like, has another caster appear behind her, seems like. I wonder if that's the real true animation. You're gonna have like you're gonna be there and the caster, like an NPC caster, appears behind you. It's like helping you cast a spell. It seems like it because look at that. That looks like a paladin type, and it's like a like a big pally type skill. Holy, what is that? Like a time freeze type deal, dude? It looks like a maybe you're gonna debuff their movement, their speed, everything. I don't know. That's your last. That's your red skill. Red is above the gold, or below the gold in this case. So yeah, it's pretty nasty. That's all the skills, guys. You know, basically just seeing, you know, what they do, the animations and such. So the next thing I would like to go over is the see, I've been fighting these guys for a while, right? And they've been dropping. We can see what they've dropped. They dropped some gear and such. Some common gear. These are low levels. Okay, they dropped some health potions. They dropped some furs, which I needed those. And these like, look, it's like a heart or something. I have no idea what that is. These are all crafting materials here. Okay. So if we go into first, when you're killing mobs in this game, they have like this encyclopedia of mobs, right? I'm not sure what they're going to be calling it, but since I've been sitting here, what it is, got a level from like of killing these particular mobs. You get like a XP. You can see it's 0 out of 25, 0 out of 7, or whatever. I don't know exactly what gives you, like maybe you have to find certain items that trigger the XP or whatever. But yeah, I'm like at rank 3, level 3 with this guy, and you can also use these items to boost your levels also. And when you click on these guys, if you click on them here, yeah, you can see what items they're capable of dropping. See, L means I've already learned it, so yeah, that was the skill that we learned when we were looking at the skill. So one of these guys dropped it. He drops the leather like fur crap, and it drops a heart. So you can easily look at each individual creature in the area. You can see what they drop, common drops, and their more rare drops. And when you get those levels, you're earning this star, whatever the hell it is called, and then you're going to use that over here. So I have 250. So you can unlock each one of these little constellations, basically, what they look like, and then you can put points into them. So I have 250. I can put 250 points into this, and I can go ahead and learn that. And that gives me some stat boost. Each one gives you more stats, right? And it's stats that you would want. Like this here gives you defense. It's all primary defense here. And I think I've unlocked all of them now for the first common tier. Yeah, I've got all of those unlocked. So the more creatures you're killing, if you go around more and you fight different type of creatures, instead of sitting in the same spot constantly, you also will get more of this star crap, and then you'll be able to buff your character up more and get more stats that way. So this is one of the ways you can get stats. I like this system, and I like also how like so this is the bow. All right, this is the you're going to later on want to save your points probably and use it primarily on the class that you're playing. So once you get points here, you're going to be getting more stats per tick, right? And then as you go down to the rare and epic and legendary, you get more and more stats. So this is going to get more and more expensive, of course. And then we got epic. It's kind of reminds me in a way like a less expensive way as the potential in Mir 4 that they just introduced, something like that. I do really like this layout, how they've done this. I think this is a cool way to get boost up your character. I know that this is all in Korean, and I'm not gonna sit here and take the time to translate everything. Again, it would make the video 10 times as long. So we went over that. The last thing that I want to do in this video would be the crafting. So you found out like how to find the various things that mobs drop. Now, since I'm bows, I'm going to jump to bows. Okay, so I can craft this with one of those hearts. It looks like grave dust. Okay. 45 of that, 6 of the uncommon leather, and 6 wood, and then you're going to use 10,000 of your gold that you normally would. I'm not going to craft this though because I already have a better bow than this. Yeah, I have a better bow than this here, and I don't want to waste the materials because these materials, you're going to need to craft the higher end items. So we have 10, we have 20 here. So we can go ahead and craft 2 greens, uncommon. We can take the 20 common and we can craft this into uncommon. Now, unfortunately, it was just like a successful. It wasn't like a pristine craft or whatever. Sometimes when you craft, you will get extra materials. That's what I was hoping would show up, but we only got 2. We sought out to craft 2, and we got 2. So, yeah, the ones that we need for our next bow is this blue rare fur. Yeah, I'm just going to call it fur. So we can go into the more rare bows here, which do a lot more damage. Now we need 8 of those. So you would need 10 of the uncommon per to make per rare. So you're going to make 8 would be 80 of those, and you need 10 of the common. So you'll need 800 common furs. Okay, though some of these could be possibly dropped from higher mobs, of course. When you go in higher areas, the creatures will be dropping higher materials. And so this, yeah, these are the weapons. All right, and here's the armors as well. We can craft several different armors, and these armors will have the various stats. This is more like a warrior build. Gives you HP boost and everything. You know, HP will be important to tanking. this chest piece, headpiece, boots, glove, belt, and gloves. And then over here is going to be like the other cloaks, the necklaces, the earrings, the rings. And then we have where you can craft the actual like craftable skill books. So this is very important, and it's gonna, I imagine it's gonna be very hard to do. You need, I already have 5 of these though, and I have 10 of these. I believe I can buy one of these in the for one-time purchase. So I could probably build up to this one fairly easy. I'm curious about what that says. Let's see what that says there. Oh, okay. So jackpot chance. So that's the that's where you get double or something, or maybe you'll get a better loot, a better item than you're trying to craft. Jackpot's 10%, and then success rate is 90%. So that's what the numbers are there. So if we go back to the weapon, it's jackpot 10%, 90% regular. So maybe they're going to craft 2, or they might make something better. If we go to the materials like we were looking at earlier, 10%, 90%. Okay, yeah, it's basically the same all around, and it's going to be different. What is in this box? Interesting. You can craft chest. I'm not going to waste my materials on that. It would probably end up being something stupid. I believe this is for Codex items. There is a Codex. Okay. I know I said it just one more thing, but we can look at the Codex real fast. The Codex is here. Alright. Just like in Mirror 4. You collect the items and you're going to increase their tiers. Or this isn't really tiers. They don't have tiers in this game as far as like as Mirror 4 goes. But you increase the enhancement, and then you'll be able to like load those into the Codex. So we have these, but they're not the correct level. They have various Codex. So this is actually a time-limited Codex. I believe these are the ones that expire after a certain amount of time. I got these in the event shop, and these are going to be like your expiring Codex. So I guess these are my overall boosts over here for the Codex. So I mean, it's a Codex. It's just like many other games that are Korean MMO RPGs. Like lots of games have Codex collectors. I think this Codex is done pretty well. It doesn't really, I don't know. Does it go? Yeah. Okay. So it shows some things down here, right? If we click on this, you can see some of the items that are farther down, like that you can get in the world and such. I would prefer if a game would do a Codex where it's not going to show you what you can get, and it only unlocks that particular Codex spot if you find an item that's part of that. I would like that. I do. Same thing with the encyclopedia. I kinda would prefer. Do I have another skill? Is that what it's showing? It looks like I have another skill. I don't know. That's like a... No, that's not a red dot. That's just a dot in the background. Okay. So I would prefer the Codex, the encyclopedia to do the same thing. It does. Don't show all the monsters unless, you know, just show the monsters you come in contact with. That way, you know, leave a bit of mystery in the game. I know that it doesn't really show the monster itself or show what they do, but it would be nice, you know, to hide that information until you actually come in contact with them. Anyway, guys, I'm really enjoying Zenonia Chronobreak. I think it's a big contender. It's going to be a blockchain game in global. It's going to be a play to earn type deal. There's going to be probably NFTs later on. I prefer games not to have NFTs, but you know, if it bring, like, I feel NFTs give a person a way to leave the game too easily, right? There's always account selling and such in games. It's been that way for a long time. Me and my siblings did it back in World of Warcraft. We would level up accounts and sell them. But NFT in games make it so easy for people just to quit and think they're going to make money. Sometimes they make no money. Sometimes they you know, think their account is a bit too valuable and never sell their account, which is fine also. I need to level maybe to 60 before I can see the current end game and the PvP in this game. There's a lot of stuff that is going to be behind translation barrier for me. But I'm going to try to get to 60, show you guys what it's like further in the game, what to expect. I really want to see, you know, more of the content and everything, and I have high hopes for this particular game. You know, I did just because of the play style so far. It is fun. I like I have had some PvP encounters where people have been killing me, but it looks like it could be fun. So guys, if this video was helpful, please do hit that like and hit the subscribe if you want to see more of this game or other cross-platform MMORPGs like this game. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down below. Until next time, peace out. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat, you'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious. Release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blown me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon, stacking cheese like it's Parmesan.